Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news of myself, Amata. Today is still the 11th of November and this time I'm bringing you an update from DayZ. Some people are wondering, where is this game? Is it perhaps going to be on Steam sometime soon as a standalone? It doesn't look like it's going to be being listed anytime soon, and not as close to being listed as the Steam database recently suggested. Now, the creator, who of course goes by the name of Dean Hall, did explain on Reddit that server optimization was holding things up. And he said, quote, "This is why we are not out. We need performance. And apparently there's some code that can spiral out of control." And he said, quote, "We don't foresee any delay in release once performance has been achieved." Now, before you start getting in a flap about this being delayed for weeks or what have you, he said, quote, "People will read into anything. And actually, I'm not saying it will definitely be weeks. Today it almost looked like we had reached a performance target, but the bug we fixed had a more subtle bug hiding behind it. I don't do clues and I never have. If I post a picture, take it at face value. It's a picture of 3 bullets. There's no game in how we release this, we'll just release it. As much a relief and morale booster as the release will be for the team, it also means all hell breaks loose. It means we become very focused on the low-hanging, obvious bugs. Now we need to ensure the basic core architecture functions correctly, without any dodgy or unexpected behaviour." Now, when he was asked, "Do you have a release date in mind?" he said, quote, "Yes, I do, but I'm not going to share that as a subject to change and could set up disappointment." Now, once upon a very long time ago, Dean Hall actually hoped for a Christmas 2012 release for the standalone DayZ version, of course. That has long since passed. We're actually rapidly approaching Christmas 2013. Now, the project has become much bigger and the game has become much more accomplished as a result. And Hall said that there are roughly 20 to 30 people working full-time on standalone DayZ, plus some external workers, probably through art design and so forth. Now, he did continue saying, quote, "We have now something that provides basic functionality for 10 to 20 players. A game client that's roughly 10 gigabytes or server 600 megabytes. The new zombies are in, but they are very much a work in progress. Outside of the cities, the games run very, very smooth, although inside the cities it can get choppy. Overall," he continued, "the feedback from the testers is that performance is much smoother than with the mod. The inventory is a bit of a mixed bag. There are some mistakes we have made that, unless we delay the standalone, we can't fix until later, but overall, I think it is a huge step up." And they've even given you a helpful suggestion of something to play until this version is actually out, and that is Project Zomboid, which is currently on early access on Steam for the grand progress of £9.99. Now, obviously, that is a work in progress, but it still gives you a zombie game to play until the DayZ standalone game is released. So, naturally, I will be linking to his original Reddit post, but I have covered pretty much all of the important points for you guys, so there's no real need, but if you wish to, then of course it is there for your perusal. So basically we don't know when this is coming out. It sounds like it's going to be soon, probably this year, but we don't know. It could be early next year though, given that it's quite late in November now, heading towards mid-November at a rather depressingly quick rate. So we may see it early next year. It's really up to interpretation. They could fix this bug tomorrow and then it's okay for release on, I don't know, December 20th, just for example. But we don't know. We just don't know. Unfortunately, he did not ordain to give us even a rough release window, and of course he set one before and didn't meet it, so I don't think he wants to make that same mistake twice. Anyway, as I said, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.